Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Today I'm at Awesome GTI up in Manchester, and the reason I'm here is I've got my Mk8 GTI with me, and you might remember that I've had the bowler alloy wheels fitted to the car, but the ride height is just sitting a little bit too high for my liking. I'm gonna go inside and I'm gonna have the car lowered on some racing line springs, and I'll talk to you guys a little bit more about why I've chosen the racing line springs a little bit later on in the video. But for now, let's go on inside and check out their brand new facilities. So guys, we're gonna now go on a tour of Awesome's awesome facility, no pun intended. This is Georgia, who's gonna give us a little tour. So over to you, Georgia. Just tell us a little bit about Awesome here, how long they've been operating.
Perfect. So Awesome have been going for 34 years this year. We've got the RS3, which is liveried up outside in the 34-year anniversary wrap. So we've got some things in the works at the moment. So I'm just going to take you over a tour of the facility, which has been open since Father's Day this year. So it's been 3 years in the making. And like I say, we've not been in here long, but it seems to be a really, really big success.
Perfect, because I've noticed that this whole reception area here is pretty epic. I mean, you've got this special edition Mk8 Golf GTI, which is like a DTM car, I take it?
Yep, so it's Racing Lines, or one of Racing Lines' sponsor cars for a TCR. So at the moment they have this on display. It's been with us for pretty much since we opened now. So you may see on Instagram that we also had Steve Frazier's car in here for a little bit too. But this is fairly permanent structure, I would say. So eventually we will be changing up some of the cars. You might see some of our cars in here, and you might see some guest cars in here too.
Perfect. Okay, let's take a little tour.
Perfect. So as you can see, this is our waiting area where we've had the floor that's been done. This seems to be the main attraction.
Yeah.
So it is a resin floor. We've had this in probably one of the hardest things that we've had done, but it is absolutely beautiful. The sparkler, we've got TVs that are on showing our YouTube channel, so different things that we've done over the years. And then if we make our way up the stairs, so this was a complete spare shell when we started, so there was nothing here, so this has all been put in since we've been in here. Okay. And then upstairs we've got the facility, our new facilities and sales team. So if we just pop round, we've got the accounts team in the sales area. There isn't anybody here at the moment. So we've got our sales team, we've got the place where our operations director sit, the media team, we've got new boardroom, new accounts team, and we have the manager's office here. So it's got the switch glass, which I will demonstrate in a little while. We've also got that in the dining room too. So if we follow across here,
I mean, this is pretty neat.
you'll see our balcony area. Now we've got a viewing area for all of our customers, so you can have a look. When you come in with your cars, you can take a little tour around the building with myself or Lisa. We'll show you around.
So that's my GTI, right?
That's your car, yeah, right there. We've got a couple of the customers' cars in here at the moment.
And that area down there, is that for tracking?
We've got a new tracking area down here. It means that lowered cars we have a little bit more accessibility for.
Yeah.
So that up and up comes out as a scissor lift as well, so in case the technicians do need an additional ramp, we've got that space down there.
So you got like a gym on site here, and is this for staff or is it for customers?
It's for staff, yes. We haven't had any customers in here really, just because obviously there's not many staff that we can really monitor.
Yeah.
We don't have any cameras in here or anything like that. So it's more of a health and safety, but yeah, we have the staff.
So you kind of think like work-life balance and like the well-being aspect of like working here is quite important, isn't it? I mean,
just a lovely little element that you get as a bonus to work in here.
You know, at lunchtime or after work, you just jump on like a spin machine or a treadmill or a cross trainer or some weights.
Have a training facility, so if any dealers come in and want to do a little bit of training, this is the room that we would take them in. We've got a big TV screen and we've got a bench full of different suppliers and dealers products that we've got that we store.
Yeah, wow. I mean, this is
the carbon.
Yeah, I mean, this is like a it's like a man cave in here.
Absolutely, yeah.
Do you have any like racing line springs that I'm having fitted to my car that we can just show?
Let me have a quick look. These are the racing line springs.
So that's something that I'm having fitted to my GTI at the moment, compared to like the stock spring, which is quite high. I do like these as well. I might be coming back for some of these because the paddle shifters on the GTI are like little buttons, and these look quite attractive. Okay, I mean, this is pretty awesome stuff here. I mean, it's all in the name really, isn't it?
Absolutely, yeah. So anything like your paddle shifters, your steering wheels, your carbon, things like that, we can fit them here, but a lot of them go through one of our other companies, which is Ultimate Customs. So we work alongside them, and they also supply a lot of carbon bits and pieces. So for wrapping, tinting, things like that, we would suggest going there.
Wicked.
This is something that you would probably want to see if you came here. Definitely a specialty if you have your carbon on the dyno. So we've just had a brand new dyno self-fitted. We've got the overhead lighting, we've got the awesome lights in there and everything. So it is good state of the art. So one of the best features is this glass here. So this glass isn't ordinary glass. If you press the button,
oh wow,
you can see the dyno cell.
So it literally, it's like an electronic curtain.
Basically, yeah. So it's electrodes that are sat in between the glass that control whether it becomes frosted and clear. Right. So we have a process when the cars are on the dyno that the technician can get all set up. Yeah. We have the TV on here which shows the graphs, so you can actually see what they're doing in real time when that is turned on. It just gives the customers a little bit of a private area to be able to sit in for when they're coming in, so that basically they're not sat with everybody, they get their own little viewing area. And then when the technician is ready, we will flip that glass and then you can see the car running on the dyno, and it's as simple as that. Wow,
so when it's like frosted, it's all there getting set up?
Yeah, so you don't basically get to see the messy part. Yeah. That bit's all covered, so the bit that you see is the car running speeds over 100 miles an hour on the dyno, so you get to see the good bit.
Very fancy. We were in that room, that's the fancy glass. Yeah, who knows, I'll probably get my GTI on here once I've got like a team on the car just to see what it's producing. And this is the workshop. You get many like GTIs like this?
The newer shape ones, so we are slowly starting to get some of the Mk8s in at the moment. One of our sponsors, Forge Motorsport, has got one of the Mk8s. We do tend to see a lot of Mark 7s. They seem to be the more popular ones, so we're still getting through a lot of the MQB platforms, so the S38Bs, the Mark 7s, things like that. But yeah, they seem to be our most popular at the moment. But we do get all sorts. We get anything from R8s in, we get RS6s in, RS7s in, and then we even get little 1.4s. Yeah. So we will deal with anything. Okay, perfect.
I mean, who knows, I've got an Audi A7. I might bring that here, get some mods done to that.
Yeah, definitely. If we can supply it and we can fit it, then we can do it.
So now that we've had a tour, let's head back to the workshop and see how the technician's getting on. Here you can see the technician working on the front end of the car. He's removed the front struts and the springs, and he'll be replacing them with the racing line lowering springs. The spring setup that I've gone for is a 20mm drop all around, which will give the car a nice aggressive stance, complementing the bowler wheels that I've had recently fitted. So guys, the technician is now working on the rear of the car. He's now completed the front springs are done. He's now working on the rear. Hopefully once the car is lowered and it's back on the ground, it's going to look 100% better than what it did on the stock ride height. I'm so excited guys, because the car, although I've got the Bowler alloy wheels, I don't think they've really done the car justice, but now with like the lowered ride height, I think it's going to look absolutely epic. Now we are having the car's four wheels aligned. We've moved the car onto the alignment ramp and we're going to use laser technology to align all four wheels. This is a very important part of the process after having a car lowered, because the alignment and the geometry is going to be completely out after fitting lowering springs. Here I'm having a fast road setup done to the GTI so that the car handles as good as it should on these lowering springs. For me, it's not always about horsepower, it's about how the car should feel on a day-to-day drive, and that's exactly what I'm trying to achieve here. I'm really looking forward to the end result, and I hope that you guys have found this process satisfying so far. So a huge shout out to Awesome for making my car now look exactly how I expected it to look. If the ride height is now exactly on point. The car had a geo done as well, so the geometry on the car is now really dialed into the suspension now that's on the car for a fast road setup. How this car now performs on the road, I'm going to cover that in another vid, hopefully in another week's time or so. If you got a VW Audi group car and you're thinking of getting some work done to your car, not only modifications but diagnoses or servicing requirements, check these guys out. You'll get your car booked in here sooner than you would a main dealer. And also their facilities are absolutely amazing, and it's just worth a visit just to come and check those out as well. Hopefully guys, if you have enjoyed this vid, give it a like, share, leave a comment in the comment section below, subscribe if you haven't done so already, and hopefully I'll see you on the next one. Take care, bye.